Hello, Internet. My name is Matt, and this is the Year of the Kilt. And it's week 25, I think. And I am outside in a hammock, enjoying some whiskey after a hard day's work. And we're almost halfway through the Year of the Kilt, man. It's flying by. It's crazy. And I figured today would be a good day to talk about shoes. More specifically, footwear in a kilt, in different kinds of kilts. The most common thing I see with men in kilts is boots, right? And I'm all about boots. I'm a big boot guy. I love my combat boots. I love my snow boots. I think combat boots might be the most versatile thing to wear in general. But I find that most boots that I buy don't have great support. And I stand all day, I don't have like a sitting desk job, whatever. I'm up and out and about. So I've been trading back and forth between my combat boots and tennis shoes. And tennis shoes with a tartan kilt just look weird. There's something off to me about how shoes or tennis shoes and a kilt looks. Maybe it's just me. So I'm curious as to what types of footwear you utilize in your kilt and why. I mean, obviously, most people wear the kilt as a fancy occasion only sort of thing, and then it's fancy shoes and ghillie brogues and whatever. Is that how you say that? I don't know. But in everyday life, fancy shoes suck. And giant socks really suck in the summer, so I'm not into that. So I wear regular, athletic socks and either combat boots or tennis shoes. And it works. It just doesn't feel right when I'm in tennis shoes. And when I'm at home or when I'm out camping or out on the lake, it's usually sandals. And sandals are fine. They're cool. I wear like Birkenstocks or flip-flops or whatever with a kilt, and it's a totally different vibe, to be sure. It's way less badass. I'm more casual, which is cool. I'm all about being comfortable. I'm not here to fucking put on a show for everybody while I'm wearing a kilt. But it's the tennis shoes things that really bugs me. And of course, cowboy boots. I miss my cowboy boots. I got a nice pair of cowboy boots, lariat boots, that I really like wearing with a pair of jeans. I'm starting to kind of miss those a little bit. They're hot, they're warm. It's, in the mid-80s, temperature-wise in Flagstaff these days. So that would be warm. But I do miss them, and there's just no way to pull off a cowboy boots and a kilt. It can't be done. Chicks can do the cowboy boots and a skirt, and I salute that. But cowboy boots in a kilt, no, just no. So I'm curious as to kind of the footwear you use, if it's activity appropriate. You do hiking boots in the kilt. Okay, I can dig that if you're hiking. But if it's hiking boots and a kilt and you're at the mall, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. Maybe I should just wear my tennis shoes, which have good arch support and are good long-lasting shoes, and just not fucking worry about it. But part of me kind of worries about it. The weather has been warm. I'm in a kilt, a heavier kilt, my 8-yard Douglas, and it's been warm. So I set up a fan at work that I put on the blog, which you can find at adventurekilt.com. And a fan that I put underneath my desk that blows upward at an angle. So if you sit far enough back from the desk, or if you're like sitting in pants like a regular person, it's just a nice cool breeze. But if you sit in just the right way with your kilt and you kind of lift it up a little, you get a phenomenal breeze in exactly the right spot. And maybe I'm just weird, but I think that is an excellent freaking idea, and I can't believe it took me so long to actually implement that at a place that I work. I call it the Ball Fan, and I really like it. It's good. Highly recommended for those of you that wear your kilt to work. I stood over a floor air conditioning vent the other day, which was also incredible. Definitely better, but a rare experience. A fan anybody can do. A floor air conditioning vent, a little more difficult. I've always liked that because everybody has the floor-mounted heaters in the winter, and it's like, great, I'll just stand here and warm things up a little bit. But during the summer, it gets a little warm. I mean, you can do the... Let's see if I can do this. This sort of like, okay, get that air conditioning going, and that goes a certain length. But one, it looks weird while you're standing around just, pulling on the kilt to get the air moving. And two, it gets tiring after a while. It's so much better to have a fan to do it, So the ball fan is the thing. Also, I have recently found myself in possession of the entire first season of Outlander. I had watched the first volume. We call it a volume. The worst, the first 8-ish episodes. And that was, I enjoyed them. They're good. My lady really enjoys them, which is perfect because, it kind of increases your drive or your motivation or your, what's the word I'm looking for? Your reason to wear a kilt when you see, a bunch of badass dudes wearing kilts, fighting with swords, whatever. So we've just started watching Volume 2, which is the second half of the first season. Bull. Very much enjoying it. A lot. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, I haven't got far enough, and I haven't read the books or anything. I don't know what's happening. Kristen, my lady, knows what's going on, and she's read all the books, and she knows what's happening next and whatever. But I don't have nothing to compare it to, so I just am kind of along for the ride. So we watch an episode every evening, which will only, last us a week or whatever. But very much enjoying that. So if you have the means to provide yourself with the TV series Outlander, and you have the inclination to watch badass men in kilts with a lot of sex, not having sex with each other, you're generally having sex with women. They didn't show any of the sheep sex stuff, but, the Scots might be there. And lots of sword fighting and, general violence. Very enjoyable. Yeah, I think next week will be our halfway point. I think actually July 1st is the halfway point for the Year of the Kilt. So I'll try and do something on that day, whatever it might be, to celebrate. And until then, I am Matt, and this is the Year of the Kilt. And I'll see you at the halfway point.